Okay, the number one problem that I encounter as far as teaching student drivers how to double clutch is this simple thing, the clutch pedal itself. What the number one mistake is that everybody seems to want to push the clutch all the way to the floor, like this. You do not do that. What happens is when you push it to the floor, it engages the clutch brake, and in return it stops the gears inside the transmission from turning. And there's no way even a veteran seasoned driver cannot get the truck into gear with the gears stopped by the clutch brake. So keep this in mind when you come out here to learn how to double clutch, and everybody makes a big deal out of this. This is not a big deal. You take it, you have your free play right here, okay? That's your free play. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go in like this, clutch, clutch. So you go clutch, neutral, and you go clutch, next gear. Clutch, neutral, clutch, gear. Clutch, neutral, clutch, gear. You gotta move fast. You can't just sit there and hesitate. You got to get the brain going. You got to get the arms going. You got to connect the brain to your right foot, to your left foot, and your right hand on the stick. So you let off the accelerator when you get ready to shift. You clutch it, neutral, clutch it, next gear. Clutch, neutral, clutch, next gear. So basically, clutch, neutral, clutch, next gear. You're going to be moving that fast. You can't go like this. Clutch, neutral, and then clutch, next gear. You can't go that slow. You gotta go clutch, 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 neutral, clutch, next gear. It's that simple. It's that easy. And also remember too, another problem is riding the clutch. People like to keep their foot on the clutch, okay? Once you release the clutch fully, take your foot and rest it down here on the floor, okay? Don't drive around riding it, the clutch, because that is bad. That is bad on the clutch itself. So don't get into that habit. And another thing too is not only are you stopping the gears in the transmission by putting the clutch all the way to the floor, but your timing though. The time that it takes to go down to the floor and back up is gonna make you too slow. 90% of the entry-level student drivers that I get, their problem is they're too slow. And then I do get like 10% that are too fast. So you gotta go like this, clutch, neutral, clutch, next gear, okay? It's that simple. If you do that, it's gonna be real easy. Just pay attention to what I just showed you here with the clutch pedal, and get your timing down right. Don't be lagging, and you'll be just fine. And forget about all the horror stories that you hear out here about how difficult it is to double clutch. It is not difficult at all. It is real easy. But first thing you got to do is you got to learn to listen to learn, and you got to watch what I'm showing you. And if you do those two things, you should be able to pick up upshifting and downshifting within your very first hour behind the wheel. So that pretty much sums it up. Have a good day.